Rain is also causing a major problem on the roads. The Schuylkill was jammed last time I looked, and as crews work to clear clogged drains, we have this for you. CBS Philadelphia's Nikki Dementri is on the roads right now, and she's stuck right in the middle of that mess. Nikki.
Yuki, Ken confirmed the Schuylkill Expressway 76 eastbound and westbound as well, as I just looked over, still jammed at this hour. You talked about them trying to unclog some drains here. We're seeing a lot of ponding. Take a look at what we're heading towards Montgomery Drive right now. Traffic is moving, but I could tell you about 2 minutes ago, right before you came to us, we were in standstill traffic just to get from City Avenue, from that entrance ramp to Montgomery Drive. It took us almost an hour. That's how slow moving things are at this hour. We're seeing stalled cars. We're also seeing ponding. And I want you to take a closer look at that clogged roadway. Again, this was 76 eastbound, taken around 5:15 or so. You can see crews were out there. All lanes of traffic at that point were closed off as crews were trying to unclog those drains. Since then, there have been some traffic allowed around that area. Again, it is still slow moving. And you can see there's ponding on both sides of 76, but not just here. We were driving up towards Kennett Square earlier today, and we saw ponding there as well. So even as the rain is tapering off, we're still seeing those traffic conditions worsen as, we get deeper into rush hour time. But once you get home, you may be experiencing some power outages as well. We talked with several power and utility companies around our area. They say that they are ready to respond, and we see crews are responding all across the area. Take a listen from PECO and pse&g.
We understand how frustrating it can be to be out of power, and customers should know that we're not going to stop until we have all customers restored.
If you do have a power outage, we have these new capabilities and the new infrastructure in place where we can make sure that if you do experience an outage, it is shorter and we're able to route the power to minimize the number of customers that are impacted by the outage while our crews do the restoration work.
Yuki taking a live look again at 76 eastbound. We just passed the Montgomery Drive exit. Things are stop and go. This is probably the fastest we've moved in the last hour or so. The rain certainly has let up. We didn't have to use the windshield wipers just as much, but there's still that ponding on the road, stalled vehicles. And while visibility is getting better, things are still slow going here on that evening commute. Again, if you have any power outages, these utility companies, they ask you to call and report it, and make sure to keep an eye on those outage maps for any restoration times. For now, live driving along 76 eastbound, Nikki Dementri, back to you.
As always, you and Bill be safe out there as well. Thank you, Nikki. Now, before the rain even arrived, strong winds blew through, toppling large trees in Cherry Hill and Evesham. One tree slammed into a house, the other landed on some wires, shutting down a stretch of Green Tree Road. No one was hurt. The storm is knocking out power to thousands of customers in our region. We just checked the latest numbers, and PECO says nearly 4,500 customers are without power. PP&L has nearly 4,000 out. pse&g reports about 3,000 customers are in the dark. More than 2,000 AC electric customers are affected, and Delmarva has more than 4,000 outages. And we will be here all night to keep you updated during this next weather alert. When we are not on television, you can always get the updated next weather forecast on CBSPhiladelphia.com.